Hello, welcome back to my channel. Genevieve here. Today I'm going to be making sauerkraut or cabbage fermentation. For the fermentation process, we need salt and cabbage. The equipment we need are 2 jars, a weighing scale to determine how much salt we need, a muddler to mash the cabbage in the glass to release the juice from the cabbage, a slicer. Sauerkraut is just basically cabbage and salt stored at a cool, dry place for a period of 2 to 4 weeks. The reason of preserving vegetables, or basically now the cabbage, is you preserve the food, it tastes great, it relieves constipation, increases the vitamin content, and a better digestion. By fermenting vegetables, you're trying to cultivate the good bacteria to take over, and for that to happen is to allow the vegetables to ferment at room temperature, and to prevent the bad bacteria from taking over, you need to use salt. That means you slice your cabbage, then weigh it in grams, then you multiply it by 0.2. The number you get is the weight of the salt you will need to use. That is 2% of the weight of the cabbage. I've already cleaned the jars with hot water and cooled them down because we don't want any contamination. I'm going to start with slicing the cabbage very thinly. I left some leaves. I'll use it to cover the sauerkraut. My cabbage weighs 1,200 grams. I'll multiply that by 0.2. That means I'll use 24 grams of salt. I'm now going to squeeze and massage the cabbage to release its own brine. You can see that the cabbage has released lots of water. I will now just place it in a glass jar, and then I'll use a muddler on my hands to expel those juices so that the juice rises above the actual vegetable to cover it in a brine on its own liquid. I've poured the rest of the juice inside here. It seems like I just need 1 glass of jar instead of 2 because I have to push it really well. I'm going to use 1 leaf here to cover. Close it. I'm going to put it on a tray or on a plate because in the next days juices are going to be released, and I've already labeled the date because I want to know when I made it and how long it still needs to ferment. The good thing is you can always open the lid and test your ferment as it goes to determine how sour you want it to be. And after it's done, you store it in the fridge for about a month. So today is on the 9th. You can see that the process has been taking place, the fermentation process. So today is the 24th of February. I'll be preparing this for dinner, so let's see how it goes. So you can see there's still a little bit of fermentation going on. Let me have a taste of it and see how it tastes. It's very mild. That's the way we like it. But as I said before, you can leave it up to a month if you like it more sour. After getting the desired taste or how mild you want it to be, you have to keep it later in the fridge so that the next time you're using or you want to use it, you just scoop it and pack it back in the fridge. You can eat sauerkraut like this if you want to, but traditionally sauerkraut is served warm with pork or sausages, and it's normally accompanied typically by roasted or steamed potatoes or dumplings. You can also add some spices if you like, for example bay leaves or cloves. But for this recipe I need fresh pineapple, smoked ham, an onion. I've already scooped the sauerkraut that I need for today. Then I have salt and pepper. I need oil. Then I need vegetable broth. I usually make it myself, so what I'll just do, I'll just mix it with like 500 milliliters of water. I'm going to heat the oil in the pan and then fry the onions together with the smoked ham. I will saute the mixture for a few minutes. So I'll just add now the sauerkraut and the pineapples. I'm going to season this with salt and pepper and then add my broth and let it simmer for around 40 minutes. Then our sauerkraut will be ready.